What's happening, people? So, new destination, new country. I haven't announced it yet. I haven't actually gave any clues, but I'm at the airport right now, back at Heathrow. This place seems to be like my second home, you know. Just checked in, got my tickets as well, and I'm heading off to Taiwan with a short stop in Shanghai, of course. But yeah, just to drop it on you guys like this, and I'll show you guys what the airline's going to be like. I've never actually flown China Eastern before. It's going to be a new one for me. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard some good, some bad, but I'm going to show you guys what it's like, so stay with me. So just got through security. Everything seems all right. I've got a bit of time to kill till the flight, but it's going to be all right. Looks like it's going to be a packed flight today, which is a shame because I sometimes like to spread out on a few seats. Alright, so we're getting on the plane. Finally. Seems like ages just waiting there. See what this plane's going to be like. I've never been on an Eastern China before. It's always exciting for me going down the tunnel to the plane. It's like you're going somewhere new. And notice all the HSBC advertising. Obviously that's a Shanghai bank. Does anyone else ever get that little tinge of jealousy when you go through the business class? Knowing that you're going to be like packed in like sardines at the back of the plane. I must say though, China Eastern's business class is quite big. One thing that annoys me about getting on a plane is just people's lack of spatial awareness. Like everybody's trying to take their seats, but people, they just decide last minute they're going to move their bags and they just stand in the aisle. It's so annoying. Alright, so I'm on the plane. This is the China Eastern. Looks not bad. Kind of similar to, I won't say an Emirates, but looks decent. Just got to get to the back of the plane because I'm at like seat 71, so I'm way in the back. But it looks like a nice plane so far. And see what it's like. Yeah. Thank you. And check this out. Alright, so that's my seat out there. I've got like a 2 configuration, so that's kind of cool. Hopefully I might have the seat free to myself, who knows. But that's where I'm going to be chilling for the next 12 hours. The legroom isn't too bad, I guess. It's alright, at least my knees are not touching the seat in front. So far, the airline seems pretty comfortable. Seats are alright, not too bad. It's quite toasty warm in here. I don't know how cold it's going to get. I don't know what we're going to do with the AC, whether we're going to crank it way up or if they're just going to keep it warm, I don't know. But this is going to be me for the next 12 hours. It's probably one of the longest flights I've ever been on, apart from when I flew from Athens to Singapore. That was long as well. But I hope it's worth it. I mean, it's a really cheap ticket. It cost me like 300 quid return, so I can't really complain too much. So you can see it's getting busy now, like it's getting quite full on the back. I'm still got my fingers crossed that this seat might be free, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Just on a side note, yeah, one of the air hostesses, she was slightly rude, not to me, but I overheard her talk to a passenger, yeah, and she was basically saying, you talk too much or something like that. Oof, that's not right. One thing I'm hoping, yeah, is that these entertainment systems work properly and that there's at least some movies. I mean, being a Chinese airline, hopefully would be some like Jackie Chan or Kung Fu movies or something like that. I could live with that for 12 hours. The entertainment system wasn't the greatest though, and the little remote, I couldn't actually put it back in, I had to leave it hanging. Oh, and the in-flight magazine was entirely in Chinese, nothing in English whatsoever. So I think this airline totally caters to Chinese people alone, and anyone else just has to kind of fend for themselves. Oh well, I've got someone next to me. Hey, as predicted, I managed to find some Kung Fu movies on this, so at least I get something to watch. It's gonna be a long flight.
您搭乘的航班具备空中 Wi-Fi and controlling device slips into a seat. Please contact cabin crew to not move the weather, including e-cigarettes and stimulant products. Please keep your seatbelt fastened in case of further turbulence.
So, about to take off. Just an interesting fact, did you know that for a plane to take off and to land, they have to go at an exact speed of 70 knots or 70 nautical miles? Being that I live only a few miles from the airport, I can actually see my house from here on a clear day, but I can't really see it right now. They actually commanded that we put all the window blinds down. It was not easy getting to sleep, I'm not gonna lie, like you could hear the noise of the plane, but I was trying my best. So here was the meal I ordered. It was a halal meal, and I ended up with like beef curry and rice. So it wasn't too bad, it was actually tasted alright. I didn't get a proper dessert, but I just got some fruit. But there it is. That salad looked a bit tired though, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really eat peanuts that much, but I'll keep them as a souvenir because they're in Chinese. Alright, so this is the toilet. Not much room in here, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, airplane toilets are small anyway, but the one on Air Canada was like way bigger than this. But here it is. Yeah, not a bit small in here. And I ain't gonna lie, it kind of doesn't smell very nice in here neither. Like, they haven't really got a lot of air fresheners and nothing like that. It's, yeah, you can tell stretch my legs near the toilet. It's always good to see how the landscape changes. You know, you've got these like sort of valleys and this mountain area. Now this blows my mind. Look at the sheer density of all these tower blocks. So we're coming into land in Shanghai in about half an hour, 40 minutes. It's not been too bad of a ride. I mean, long flight, really long flight. It's one of the longest I've ever done. Was it worth it? Yes and no. Yes and no. I'm tired, and you know, it would be more comfortable on, say, like, you know, like Qatar or something like that. But it was worth doing it, you know. But for £300 return, yeah, it's, you know, it's a steal. It's almost like for free. You know, if I'd gone with another airline to where I'm going, it would have cost me double. And sometimes as a traveller, it's good to just push yourself and go for those cheaper options just to see what they're really like. Because sometimes you see on the Skyscanner and stuff like that, you see it and you think, oh no, I don't want to do that. But sometimes it's good just to take a chance. So here I'm getting my first look at Shanghai. Never been to mainland China before, so this should be really interesting. And we're coming into land, and the same thing, it's just so spread out, so many buildings, it's just never ending. People always said that Chinese cities are very polluted. I can kind of see why, because, you know, there's a lot of smog. It's very hazy, I must admit. Alright, so I've just touched down in Shanghai. It's pretty sunny outside, even though the pilot says it's more like 13, which should be expected in winter, but it looks quite nice out there. And gotta go make my next connection, and hopefully can do it in the next 2 hours. Oh, it's so good to finally stand up and be able to leave this plane. And here we go, getting off. On reflection, yeah, it wasn't too bad of a flight. Really cheap price, but it would definitely not be my first choice. Whether I'd fly again, it would depend on the circumstances, but I would definitely shop around, I must say. Alright, so finally off the plane, coming into Shanghai airport itself. I'm gonna hightail it through the airport to make my next connection. Hopefully it'll be easy. To be honest, airline wasn't bad. How can I say, like, I think the landing and the offboarding could be a bit speeded up because we did stand there for a bit. But in all, we're here. Looks like an alright airport from what I can see for now. And yeah, I'm actually officially on mainland China soil, so that's something. Anyway, I need to find my connection. So I'm heading across the airport now. Yeah, I'm on these like travelators or whatnot, and I don't know how long it's going to take me, and hopefully I'll make my next connection because I'm heading to Taipei next. But it's all part of the adventure, and I've possibly got about maybe 45 minutes to make it. Let's see what happens anyway. But I can already tell this airport is big, really big. But yeah, I better rush, you know. Alright, so I got through security, and now to get to my gate I'm actually gonna take a train. This airport's too big.
Take the station, ordering back.
I ain't gonna lie, it's quite a modern airport though. Like, really nice, so clean. But oh my god, it's big. Like, God, I live next to Heathrow, yeah, and Heathrow's massive, but I think this is bigger. But hopefully I find my gate and I can just chill, because I hate doing connections, because yeah, if you miss it, then you're stuck around for a while, you know. But to be honest, I actually needed the walk. I mean, that flight was long. That flight, I reiterate, that is one of the longest flights I've ever done. So I'm quite happy for the exercise and the walk, just to get the blood flowing back into my legs again, because it was horrible. Like, I've still got a bit of a headache now. Been drinking plenty of water, which they got machines all over the airport, so that's cool. But yeah, first time in China, like actual mainland China. Like, I've been to Hong Kong and Macau, but it's not the same. But yeah, I'm actually on mainland Chinese soil, technically, well, in the airport anyway. But I had a funny thought, yeah. I'm looking around and I'm thinking everything's made in China. But hey, even China's made in China. Just something came to my head. Stupid, I know. Anyway, I'm gonna go get my gate.